Hey guys, so when it comes to these videos, to be honest with you guys, it doesn't come naturally for me to speak in front of a camera, and often I am quite scatterbrained and I'll find that I'll have to pause or I'll ramble or forget my train of thought. Anyway, so this video is a little bit different. This video is going to be about the share market. You may have seen it on the news. One of your friends may have mentioned it. However, you might not have an understanding of exactly how you go about in investing in the share market, and it might be something you're interested in. So before you even consider investing in the share market, I would say to you, don't invest in the share market at all until you're at least quite financially stable in the sense that you've got at least $2,000 or $3,000 saved away in an emergency fund for those little things that come up that are unexpected. So like, you know, your car breaking down, renewal of registration, and so on. Anyway, so once you've got that sorted out, there are two things to consider when investing in the share market. So what are your reasons for investing in the share market? So that might simply be that you want to make a profit on the savings that you've put aside. You might just want to learn about the share market. So it may be a longer term thing rather than a short term thing. What I would say as a general rule is if you're going to invest in the share market, whatever amount you're going to put into the share market, you should consider that amount written off and be happy to lose that amount of money. I actually Googled how to invest in the share market, and there's a couple links here, so you can go through the ASX website, and that's the official website. Personally though, I found this link here, Market Index, to be pretty useful. So they give you a brief summary, a little bit of explanation about what the stock market is, quick explanation of dividends, and it's sort of brief, and it will go on to talk about the need to use a stockbroker and to create an account in order to trade shares. So I think that's a pretty useful website there. Now, in short, the easiest way to invest in shares is through your bank. All the big banks have a trading platform. ANZ, Commonwealth Bank, Westpac. I personally use Commonwealth, and the reason for this is I was already banking with them, so there's no real other reason than that. But I do like the platform. It is pretty clean, and only drawbacks are the fees are a little bit higher than other brokers, but that's fine for when you're starting out. Anyway, so I've clicked here on, you've got at the top here your home, your portfolio, which is all the companies you're invested in, a watch list, so you can set up companies that you want to keep track of, and then you've got quotes and research, which gives you a little bit of an overview of what's happened in the market on that particular day or for that particular week, including reports, prices. You can choose most active caps that have gone up or down in price, and then you got the trading option. So these are the four main panels that you need to get familiar with, and you can place an order through this. So I'll just go over a watch list quickly. So when I first got started, the way I went about sort of looking at compiling this watch list was actually just looking up the ASX 200 list, and this is sort of useful. This is the top 200 biggest companies in Australia, and if you click market cap, you can actually sort the companies by the largest market cap So here you can see Commonwealth Bank is the largest company on the ASX by market capitalisation, followed by Westpac, ANZ, NAB, and a few other familiar companies here. So when I first started, I didn't realise that a lot of the companies that we may have heard of are actually owned by one bigger umbrella company. So for example, Wesfarmers is a conglomerate which owns a lot of familiar household brand names such as Bunnings, Coles, Coles Insurance as well. So anyway, this is a good way to sort of look at some of the big companies, and you can individually look up these companies, but I won't go too much into that. If you sort of go back here, on the left here, these are known as ticker symbols, and they are a 3-digit symbol for the companies you invest in. And if you highlight them, you can see the longer version. So I'll click on Commonwealth Bank here, and you can actually see an overview of the trades. And if you click on charts, you actually provide a chart, and you can see how the price has gone up and down over the year. And you can change this chart into 3 years, 5 years, 3 months, which will produce different graphs. So you can see over 10 years, it's made sort of steady graphs. So you can also, by looking at the charts, consider whereabouts in the cycle your particular company is, whether it's at an all-time high, whether it's recently hit some lows. And yeah, so this is really useful, and I do like the user interface here. It's quite easy to use. So for example, if I wanted to buy some shares through Commonwealth Bank, I would go through here, through trading, click place order, click buy. I will type in the ticker symbol. So Commonwealth Bank happens to be CBA. Let's say I wanted to buy 12 shares. I can see that the last price was $86.23. So I wouldn't actually do this now, but you'll type in the price that you're happy to pay. So $86.20 would actually cost me $1,054.35 in order to purchase 12 shares. And I would then click proceed and carry on. So, okay, we've covered two things. We've covered the reasons why you want to get into shares. So think about what are your goals, more specific the better. And if you're going to invest in a company, know why. So educate yourself as much as possible before you invest your money in the share market or in a particular company. The second thing that I covered was just some precautions. So only invest as much as you're willing to risk. Now I can't emphasize that enough. And the third thing we covered was how you go about investing in the share market. So I've sort of showed you a little bit about what is involved in purchasing a stock and what the platform looks like. But you're probably wondering, where do I get ideas for companies to invest in? So I would start by, if you haven't already, reading the newspaper. So The Age, the Herald Sun, read the news online. Start thinking about the trends that we're currently going through. So there's an increased use in drones. Tesla's is a good example. So they're looking at doing electric cars, which requires lithium. So you might look at the trends around resources like lithium and their role in electric cars. Also, you can look at companies that are doing innovative things, because those kind of companies, if you believe in the technology or the idea and it's got the potential to disrupt, those are the kind of companies that will provide you greater returns, especially if you're making long-term investments. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've thought about talking a little bit about other investments, such as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but I'll save that for another video. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and I'll keep making these videos, hopefully on a more regular basis.